One of the most overlooked aspects of Watch Dogs 1 is the intricate role of the Fixer ecosystem, a hidden world that operates entirely in the shadows of the main story. While Aiden Pearce interacts with Fixers mostly as enemies or anonymous threats, the game actually reveals a deeper, more structured network of mercenaries and cybercriminal contractors whose work shapes almost every event in the background. What makes this topic so fascinating is that Fixers aren't just hitmen. They are part of a decentralized marketplace that feeds on information, reputation, and digital blackmail, all powered through ctOS. Every contract Aiden receives, every bounty placed on him, and every ambush he encounters ties back to this underground economy that players rarely talk about. One detail many players overlook is that the Fixer network works almost like a stock market. Contracts go up, rewards change, and availability depends on what Aiden does in the world. When you disrupt a criminal convoy or kill a high-ranking target, you're not just completing a mission, you're altering the digital value of crime in Chicago's underworld. This dynamic is why Fixers respond so aggressively when Aiden interferes with their work. They aren't simply trying to stop him, they're trying to maintain the stability of the network that profits from chaos and anonymity. Another interesting layer is how Fixers represent the opposite philosophy of DedSec. DedSec fights for free information, transparency, and individual power. Fixers fight for controlled information, secrecy, and high-priced access. They weaponize the same tools Aiden uses, surveillance, hacking, and digital profiling, but with none of the moral conflict. In many ways, they are what Aiden could have become if he abandoned his personal code and operated solely for profit. And then there's Jordi Chin, perhaps the clearest example of how the Fixer world works. He's charming, humorous, and efficient, but also completely unpredictable, switching sides the moment someone offers him a better deal. Jordi isn't just a character, he's a symbol of the Fixer system itself. Loyal to money, not people, operating with strict professionalism one moment and playful chaos the next. His interactions with Aiden expose that Fixers aren't monsters. They're business people whose business just happens to be killing, hacking, smuggling, or whatever the contract demands. It's a reminder that in Watch Dogs 1, information is the real currency, and Fixers are the brokers who move it around. In the end, the Fixer network is a massive part of Watch Dogs 1 that most players never fully explore, yet it influences Aiden's story from start to finish. Every threat he faces, every chase he endures, and every contract placed on him is part of this invisible machine that thrives on digital warfare. And the scariest part? It operates almost exactly like real-world darknet markets. Anonymous, decentralized, and impossible to shut down completely. What makes the Fixer world even more unsettling is that ctOS doesn't just enable them, it protects them. Their identities are scrubbed, their transactions encrypted, and their movements hidden in a city-wide system that was supposed to prevent crime. It shows that in Watch Dogs 1, the greatest threat isn't the criminals you can see, but the ones who use the city's own technology to vanish whenever they want.